Next, we have MIS and database. MIS means Management Information System. So they develop reports based on data organized in a database. So risk team can view what's the latest key metrics, KPIs, so they can make best decisions for the lending portfolio. With the growing of data size, traditional and untraditional, structured, unstructured, right now it's very popular. There's data engineering jobs, business intelligence jobs. Data engineering jobs basically involves organized data into the database or in cloud environment. Then you have business intelligence specialists. They look at the data organized into a meaningful format. Of course, that requires frequent communication with the end user. In this case, the risk team to decide what's the best format to show the risk intelligence. Next, we have a fraud team. Sometimes the division between risk and fraud is not clear. For example, you open a new credit card account to a consumer. Everything looks good, but however, after a few months, the customer just ramps up all the spending, use all the way up to the limit, then disappear. You cannot locate the customer. Then it seems a credit issue. However, when you dig deeper, it seems there is some fraud activity you found out from other FIs, right, associated with the same name. This is something you do not know in the first place when you open an account, but after a while, by working with your peer lenders, you figure out, this is really a fraud situation. So risk needs to work closely with fraud to identify any emerging trend. And also, there are some overlaps in terms of the implementation of risk strategy and fraud strategies. Okay, next we have a credit system team. Retail lending, consumer lending is a volume business, right? There's a lot of accounts, so almost everything is automated. So that requires a system configuration, constant system changes regarding some parameters, strategies. Also, you have a system vendor. So this refers to the loan origination systems, loan servicing systems. Some banks develop their own, but most likely they are using a system vendor. Okay, so then there are projects when you launch a product or for ongoing portfolio management. Credit bureau. This is the business entity that hosts all consumer credit information from all the banks, whether it's mortgage, credit card, loans, how much they own, how they paid back over time. Very valuable information. We'll have another section to talk about this in more details. So these are important stakeholder risk professional needs to talk to very frequently. Then you have regulator. All right. So in the US, for example, you have Federal Reserve, OCC, CFPB, FTC, a lot of regulators you have to work with. Just make sure your business is prudent. Okay. So compliance and legal. Financial services industry is a heavily regulated industry just because there's people's money on the line, right? So we have to be really careful. So legal compliance, team members, they will make sure that all the dealings, all the actions are consistent with the requirements from the latest laws and compliance regulations. Then last but not least, there's audit. This is the third line of defense. So they will review the practice of first line, second line risk. So on a regular basis, maybe once a year, just make sure everybody is doing their job. There's no breakdown of the whole system. So this is a very quick review of how first line risk team interacts with really a very diverse stakeholders, right, within the bank or outside the bank.